Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Sam.
I'm Chandra. That's my radio voice.
It's a radio voice. Welcome to Bless Your Heart, Mamas.
I'm really nervous and excited and intrigued at the same
It
time.
is okay. It's okay. So I hear you have a story.
So I have a story about how I started saying bless. I used to be, years and years and years ago back, I used to be a dancer. And I was in my junior and senior year of high school, and I was broke. And I was in all kind of dance classes. And so I made a deal with the dance teacher that I would help teach the young ones, help, with anything they needed. And my best friend and I, Laura Page, would do it, Laura Martin now. And there was this sweet little girl. Bless her heart.
How old?
I think it was like 5, 6, and 7. So
Okay.
Kindergarten, first grade.
Okay.
And this little girl, bless her heart. Her mom, see, I already did it. Her mama would put her in these cute little leotards, and she was bless her heart. She was kind of a little chubby little girl, and she couldn't dance. Now I'm gonna be real honest. I can't tap. I could dance in the day, but I couldn't tap. And so I don't feel too bad. But anyway, me and my best friend Laura would, every time this little girl started dancing, it was bad. And it was so bad that we felt bad, and we were like, bless. And we're talking, I'm 39. We started saying that when I was 17, and everything was, oh, bless her heart, bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
And so that's where the original bless started. Then being raised in the South, my mama, the only way you could get by with talking some mad shit about people is
bless her heart.
bless her heart. And there's different meanings. I've learned that there's different meanings. So we did have good meanings for bless her heart. Mm-hmm. So let's say you were in the hospital and you had to have a surgery, and I'd say, bless her heart. She's trying. She's doing so good. I'm so proud of her. And then there's times when these people are just trifling, and you're like, bless.
Yes. Yes, I say bless a lot at work. It's awful.
It's multi-functioning bless. Mm-hmm. There's the good, the bad, and then there's just the pure.
It's a Southern way to talk shit.
It is.
It is.
And give blessings.
Yes,
there is blessings.
There's blessings too.
My mama's a very sweet lady. She very rarely talks shit, but she will bless people. She'll be like, bless her heart.
It sounds like my grandma. My grandma used to say that all the time.
All the time. Mm-hmm. And now I've got people at my old job. I had people from like Pennsylvania, New York, like all over saying bless. And I'm like,
bless. They're going to think of me every time they say it.
Every time.
Every time. You remember that lady down in North Carolina? Keep saying bless.
Remember that girl? We couldn't pronounce her name.
Yep.
That's part of my life story.
Hey, that's all right. Mm-hmm. That's where the name came from. So,
yeah. It's a lot. I used to have you probably never had your name mispronounced, have you? Like ever?
Well, whenever I call people on the phone, they call me Amanda when I tell them Samantha. So that's why I just tell everybody Sam, because I always got Amanda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does Samantha sound like Amanda?
Well, I feel like sometimes when you talk really fast, I know they called me Tina. I was called Tina.
Tina?
Because
how you get Tina?
Honey. I worked in a call center. God bless that first job in health, like true first job in healthcare. And I had a running tab. I had a full sheet with a line and another line of names. And Tina was one I would get the most. I guess because I'm like, this is Tina, and I would say it really fast, and they're like, oh, hey Tina. I'm like,
now we had we have four. I have 4 kids. Okay. So my middle son always had trouble speaking some. He had like a little lisp. And my younger one did too when he was younger. They grew out of it, but so his name is Tucker. So whenever he was little, he used to tell everybody his name was Tucker. So everybody thought he was saying taco. So people called him Taco. Taco. And so whenever he played sports, I put his name Taco on the back of his uniform. And then the way he pronounced, my daughter's name is Cheyenne, so we called her Shy a lot when she was little. But the way he said her name, everybody thought her name was Shine. Shine.
Come on,
so that was her name, Shine.
See, I love stuff like that because when Journey was first learning her name is Journey Sine, and so for whatever reason she just started saying her name was Nene, like Sine, and so she would do this whole little thing where she could talk. She put her hand up on her hip, and she'd be like, I'd say, "What's your name?" She'd be like, "Nah." Your name is Journey.
Well, my mom always called Corbin Opie from Andy Griffith because he was redheaded. So he went to school he couldn't say his C's. So he would say his name was Tobin Dallas Tornberg Opie.
But that's really
So
pretty name.
he thought his name
Corbin
had Opie on the end of it. He thought it was part of his name forever. And yeah, he called himself Tobin.
I love
the cutest.
See, I love lisps. I love listening to them, and I never make fun because I'm just like, I love it.
I do too.
Unique. It just
I do
makes
too.
them unique. Or when you, or one of my favorite things too is when your kids mispronounce something.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Journey used to call yogurt, and so she'd be like, "Mom, can I have some yogurt?" I'm like, and then equipment. It wasn't equipment. It was equipment.
Equipment.
You hear me?
Okay.
You hear me? Equipment.
Equipment.
And now she doesn't say it. She's like 13 and a half. And I'm like,
It's no fun.
can you just say it one more time
Just
for
say
me?
it for your mom. One more time. Just for me.
I
My
love
brother used to call our refrigerator itigator. An itigator. Or wind chipers instead of windshield
Wind
wipers. Wind chipers.
I think one day, which it's probably not going to happen until my children are in their 20s, but I'm going to make a list of like all the things that they've said.
Oh my gosh, I know. I wish I could remember, but I do remember. So my daughter she looked like Dora the Explorer when she was little, and I cut her hair off. I cut it off to look like Dora. And so I got her a Dora blanket. It's Dora and boots on it, and she carried this blanket everywhere. And she called this blanket her doo-doo. So let me tell you, we was out at the store, and we left her blanket in the car. So she started screaming, "Doo-doo, my doo-doo, my doo-doo." And people were coming around the corner looking at me. I'm like, "It's her blanket. Sorry, we left her blanket. We left her blanket."
It's not poop. No, Eris still has a lot of, she's my youngest, and she still has a lot of words that, like a dunk, like I'm going to go, because her wonderful sisters, I'm going to go take a dunk instead of a dump. And so she's like, "Oh, somebody took a dunk in the toilet." I'm like, okay. And now I can't say dump. Like, I got to go take a dunk.
Gotta take a dunk.
Gotta go take a dump.
Like mine call it a deuce.
Oh, a deuce.
Gotta take a deuce.
Yeah, that's the older children. I hadn't got to deuce yet.
Oh, wait until they start saying some dirty stuff. Like, let me tell you, when they start coming home with the slang words.
Honey, I already get the slang words. I don't know what half of it
I
means.
just found out one of them at work that a few weeks ago, somebody was saying a word, and I'm like, "What does that mean?" And they told me, and I'm like, "My kid better not come home and say that." That's all I can tell you.
I don't even want to know what it is right now.
No, you don't want to know.
I mean, I've had to Google some things.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, me too.
Journey used to say, "Clock that T. You got to clock that T, Mommy." And I'm like,
T is the gossip, right? What is the clock
I
that
don't
T
even know.
mean?
I should know.
T is the gossip.
Okay.
Because
Well,
you
gotta
my
clock
daughter
it.
would be like, "I want to know." She's like, "What's the T?"
Oh,
What's the
now I
T?
get that because Journey
Yes.
tells me T. But I think clock it means you finish it. Like, you got to
Okay.
clock. Honey,
Shut it up. Don't say nothing about
Your
it.
guess is as good as mine because I've had to
cannot keep
Google.
up.
I've literally had to Google. I thought my mama, bless her heart, started a note in her phone that has the slang terms and
And what it means.
what it means.
My gosh.
And
Hey,
she was like, "Hold on a minute, let me see."
hey, that's the best way to do it though, because I can't keep up.
I can't. And
Like, they would come home saying stuff, and I'm like, do you know what we did when I was in school? And they're like, what? And I'm like, neck. You know, you grab your neck and neck. You would neck each other.
Oh man, I can't.
And they're
even.
like, what?
Jake knows a lot of those, but I used to say she just thinks she's all that in a bag of chips, and I was like,
Talk to the hand, not to the face.
oh, I'm sorry, you got the hand. You better leave a message at the beep or something. Oh my god,
How old are we?
that makes me feel so old.
Oh my god.
But it was so funny back then.
It
'Cause
was,
you'd be
it
like,
was.
Oh, I just told her.
And they would do like that.
Of course, that's still a thing too, because I see my children do it, and I'm like, one day we'll throw my neck out. Oh God!
I know whenever my kids say something like, y'all think y'all started that? We started that.
Oh, I love when they try to tell me that I started or they started something, and I'm like, or she'll go, Journey will go, where'd you get that from, Mom? That's new.
That ain't new, baby.
That's circa 1999.
I'm like, your mama might be old, but I know some stuff.
I know a little bit.
I know some stuff. I've been there, done that.
I've been Googling how to do like classes on how to do things like with the iPhones.
I will not go to an iPhone. I
Really?
can't, no, because the cameras are so much better on the Androids that I can't do
See,
iPhones.
that's what I'm torn.
And iPhone does not have as much storage. Because when I had my dance studio, I couldn't record the videos of the dances because it kept telling me I was out of space.
Oh yeah, well I've had to get my youngest daughter's over here staring at us.
She's so pretty, though.
She is. She wants to be famous, and she probably will be one day.
She'll be famous for we will.
Yeah, she will. You got to go back in your room. I love you. You look all beautiful. Look at your makeup.
I know, right? Did you do your own makeup?
Did you do your makeup?
Did you do your own makeup?
I mean, you look. Johnny,
Johnny did.
You
It
look
looks
gorgeous.
good.
I mean, she really does look pretty.
Them lips.
Oh, look at-
Oh,
you
she
did
did
your
the
lips.
lips. They're nice and shiny and so pretty.
Okay, well, I love you. This is true. What is it, raw?
This
Authentic?
is. It is.
All right.
I mean, we're mamas. What do you
We are.
expect?
It's like we don't stop mommying. Like even when I'm gone on vacation, which is, I haven't gone on vacation in a while, which is me and my husband, but it's always like you're like checking your phone, or a grandparent sends you a picture, and you're
my
like,
God,
oh,
I know,
look at
right?
them, and the next thing you know, you're just scrolling through. Look at that, when she was
My
two.
problem is when me and my husband go off and leave the kids, not so much now that they're older, but I'd be like, what if something happens to them while we're gone? I can't do that. You know, my anxiety was so bad going away because we went to Nashville one time and left the kids, and I was freaking out the whole time. And Josh's like, just relax. They're gonna be fine. They're with our parents.
No,
It's rough.
I don't want to think about that because your kids are,
Older.
yeah, they're whatever their ages.
I got 14, 2 19, and a 20.
Yeah, I have a 6, a 9, and a 13 going on 20. So it's stressful.
It is.
It's
It's
very
very
stressful.
stressful. But see, mine's a blended family. So my husband had 2 kids, 2 boys, and then I had a daughter, and then we had a son together. So when we would go on vacation, we would try to plan. Thankfully, my ex would switch weekends, so we would have all the kids together. So that way, 3 of them would go to their other parent, and then we only had one to
That makes
stay
it.
with the grandparents.
Yeah,
So-
we've had to do that before. We've had to finagle.
Yeah.
Which is good. And plus, we're fortunate because my mom isn't. If you look in the Bible and it shows saint names, if you look real at the end, it's going to have Angela Teresa Schrantz as a saint, and then Jake's grandparents, which are great, but Jake's parents are young, and so they love babysitting.
Yeah.
And we're just, I mean, it's great.
That's amazing. See, my mom watched my kids up until they got into school, so I didn't have to ever put them in daycare.
Girl, we gotta do a whole ass topic on the daycare. Girl.
Daycare is awful. We can't afford in daycare.
I know.
Can't afford it.
I
We can have our own business.
know. I was like, if I liked kids, I mean, I love my children and my little friendship family children.
Yes.
I don't like children. They're trifling, but you can make
You know
some
why?
money.
Because let me tell you, if your kids are at my house, your kids are going to get treated like my kids. Mm-hmm. Your kids are going to get disciplined like my kids. But your kids are going to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't going to let your kids come over and destroy my damn house. Mm-hmm. Ain't going to happen. So if your kids are out of control, don't bring them to my house. Just saying.
That is true. And I tend to get like that, like my hand gets real warm. And like, I got to put her down. I'm like, this ain't your child.
I would just give them the look of like,
oh, I'm great at the look.
Girl.
I think I have scared adult men.
Yep.
Because Rylan, we went on a camping trip with Cub Scouts, and she was trifling. She was all over the place. And I said her name, and I gave that look, and I'm just staring at her from across the way. And all these men are like,
hey, you know, it was funny because my husband went missing when we went to the beach, okay? And he had found some neighbor friends that he was hanging out with. He had forgotten we were on the beach. He had just went back to go get a speaker.
he's one of those Labrador
Yes,
husbands or whatever it's called.
Yes.
You want to talk?
Yeah.
We'll talk.
They said he smelled their food cooking, and it was the Mexicans, okay? And he was like, they're like, you want some taco, amigo? He's like, yeah. So my dad went and looked for him. Well, then Corbin went with him, and Corbin's like, I hope my dad's okay. Well, then, so I'm like, I'm going to see what's going on. So I took off walking. I'm just in my bathing suit. We were waiting on 4th of July fireworks. Well, here come my dad and Corbin come back, and my dad said, he's with the neighbor. I said, I'll get him. So he took Corbin back, and he said that Corbin was like, I hope my mama ain't too mad at my dad because she's not going to be nice. And so I went over there and I looked at him, and them Mexican guys, they were like, you in trouble, amigo.
I mean, I've gone out and I try my hardest when Jake has friends and he's playing music out in the building. I try my hardest to, not bothering him.
Yes.
But there's been times where I've just gone in there and I've just been like,
Oh, I've done the same.
what are we doing?
I left my husband at band practice once because I was supposed to go pick him up. He told me he was ready, and I'm like, I'm here. Well, I walked back in there, and he was like, one more song. I'm like, I told you I had places to go. Not one more song. I turned on left and got in the car. I said, find somebody to bring your ass home.
Oh, I've done that. Well, we're very fortunate to have a lot of wonderful friends, and one of our greatest friends is Matt and Candy Briggs. And Briggsy, I love Matt Briggs, but Jake has gotten obliterated over at his house, and I'm like, I was like, he's your problem. You can take care of him. And
Right.
Briggsy always brings him home. So thank you, Briggsy. I appreciate that. And then Candy's one of those, she'll make sure that you get home okay. I mean,
Yes.
she's not going to be responsible for the state that they're in, but they're going to get home.
Right. Yes. That's how ours are too. So, I mean, but it's all right.
It is. Oh, Lord, you can see in the back my dead plant.
What dead plant?
That one.
Oh, look, I didn't even know it was a dead plant. Well, now everybody knows you have a dead plant up
Don't
there.
look at my plants. I'm revamping that area. I told Jake, I was like, there's something over there. I don't know what it is. It's like some kind of demon just blowing hot air on my
Just
plants.
killing the plants.
It is. I got to take them down, but everything else is good.
So, did your family have a good vacation? How did your daughters enjoy the beach?
Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. This is a funny story. Okay. Not a funny story. It's actually terrible. So, we decide that we want to have one day where we're going to go and do family things.
Yes.
We're going to go play putt-putt because that's all. Jake loves to putt-putt. And we go play putt-putt. We go have a nice lunch. Comes a big storm. And so this sounds so terrible because it's like we go to vacation and we end up at the Walmart in Myrtle Beach.
Amazon. It was Amazon delivery.
Thank you, Amazon. But so I'm like, this is my life. We go on vacation.
And end up at the Walmart.
And we're at the Walmart. But Jake, I mean, he needed some stuff, and he wanted to get the girls a kite. And anyway, so we're stuck there for a while because, I mean, it's pouring its ass off. We get back to our room, or our resort, and our room is directly, when you get off the elevator, it's like right there.
Yeah.
And there were work guys on the first floor, and Jake's like, we gotta go, like, something's not right. We go up there, and our room is flooded.
Oh,
My mom's room is flooded, and a sprinkler head. My husband is a construction worker. No, he knows things. And so the sprinkler head busted all over my mom's bed, all over my mom's clothes. It was a total mess. You go in the girls' room, and the floors are soaked. Like, you go in there, and it's
squishy.
soaked.
Oh my gosh.
Then we got these trifling ass men, and bless their hearts, they were doing their job, but they were wanting to get fans in there. And they're like waiting for us to get out. And Jake's like, well, we have nowhere to go. This is an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So it's either we pack our stuff and go home, not even halfway through the trip, or we find another place to stay. So luckily, because my husband, don't tell him, is the man, got us.
Yeah, don't tell him that, okay? Don't
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
He was able to get us the exact same room, and it was on the 20th floor.
Oh
The
gosh.
20th floor. Girl, I'll tell you something. Look, this is my mom.
How
She
scared
home.
was
She
y'all?
like,
I bet
That's
my
pretty.
husband would have been like, get away from the railing. Get away
I'm always like that. But yeah, it was like, what in the
Always
hell just
something
happened?
happens.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you, honey, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I want you to know this, because I feel like you're a part of my friendship family. I can get shit done in an emergency situation.
hell yeah.
Jake's like, pack the stuff, we gotta go. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like throwing stuff everywhere, and the guys were like coming in, and I'm like, I'm still working in there, and I was like getting stuff.
Yep.
And then when we got up there, me and my mama and Jake were like,
Yep. I need a beer. Give me a drink.
and I want to give a huge shout out to Eris and Riley, because they just sat there. They were like,
Hey, they knew. They knew. The kids know when it's serious and when it's not. And that's hard for my kid, because my kid is a clown all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, he knows. Like earlier today when I got some news, he was like, are you okay?
look, my boob's falling.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So it's like they know.
They
They know
do.
when it's serious, and they know when to chill out.
Yeah, because it was stressful, because I'm like, if we have to leave tonight, and at that time I didn't even have Journey, and so I would have had to call my ex-husband, try to, to
Right.
take her home,
Right,
girl.
yeah.
But we did it,
Hey,
and it was like one for the team. But you want to know a valuable lesson we learned?
yeah.
We ain't staying in no more resorts, honey. We
Yeah, I
gonna
wouldn't
buy.
either.
We gonna get us a house.
Get a house.
Get a house.
Well, let me tell you, we stayed at a house when we went to Florida. It's my best friend's husband's cousin, whatever. He rents it out, or he lets them stay there. So they invited us. We were there like 2 nights, 3 nights. And the first night was fine. The second night we went to go to bed, and she's like, the closet floor is soaked. It was leaking out of the ceiling. I'm like,
Oh, God.
so I don't know what they did. They called the cousin, and he told them what to do. But we don't even know whether. I figured it had to be like a water pipe,
That's what happened there. Something burst.
because it had poured down rain the night before, and it didn't get wet. So it wasn't from the roof.
Well, and Jake, he knows. He's built so many high rises and all this stuff, and so he knew what it was, and it was basically like it was a cheap setup. Whoever put the water stuff and the sprinkler heads and all that stuff, it was just, they did it cheap.
Yeah.
And it busted. So, but then I think in the grand scheme of things, because I'm almost 40, and I've never had this happen to me. Like, we've never
Well,
had
that's
to be
a good thing.
displayed. I know.
That's a good thing.
So, after the fact, when I'm like wanting to kick everybody's ass, me and my mom were sitting there. I'm like, you know what? This could have been so much worse. It could have been
could've
so
been.
much worse.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
She's so cute.
Yeah, but it was good. My mom understood the assignment too. She was like, I got it. Tell me what you want me to do. So
Well, that's where you get it from.
It was good. Yeah. I was
We
very
have
proud of us.
always taken our kids on crazy vacations, and let me tell you. So, with 4 kids, you have to pay per kid and per person at hotels. So, we went out to Missouri and Branson, Missouri. And we stayed out there, but on our way we stopped in like Kentucky and stuff like that. So we got a hotel.
It was fun.
And so what we would do is we would get the blow up pool floats, the long skinny ones. They were different, pink and green. So we'd get 4 of them, and we would just get a regular room and we would blow up the floats and put them in between the bed, and they would sleep. They would take turns different nights sleeping in the floor on the mats or on the floats. So that when we got to Kentucky, we had paid for 2 kids, which we didn't know. And so I told Josh, I'm like, we'll just take the other kids in the back door. Well, they had cameras. The guy called the room. I'm like, it's just our friends' kids. They're not staying overnight. And he was like, no, you got to come pay. Come pay. So I had to go downstairs and pay for my other 2 kids. Yes. Because there's 6 of us and everything was so expensive. And thankfully, my husband's mom had
That's crazy.
timeshare, so we stayed in a nice ass place out in Branson, Missouri. I would definitely go back. And then we took them to Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Girl, it is like a witchy town. And they have
Chastity, me and
I'm
Chastity.
telling
love
you,
some witchy
if
stuff.
you love that, you need to go. And we took them to the most haunted hotel up there, and we went on a tour with the kids. And they're like,
Girl,
people are like,
look.
you took your kids on that tour, on that haunted hotel? I'm like, yes, I
I
did.
need a notepad.
I'm telling you, it was amazing. And Eureka Springs is on like a healing spring, so they say it's like healing water. So my mom was dying, and the kids were like, "Can we take her back some water?" They wanted to take my mom back.
Look,
some,
this is the good one. This is the good, bless her heart.
I know
That's
that's
sweet.
not the sweetest, and it was my stepson actually that asked that, and I was like,
Yes, we can. Oh my God.
but yes, if you can ever do that, we will definitely. That would be a great trip to go to.
Tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks.
You
That would
can't
be good.
say that fast because then it's
No.
like tits and tricks.
Yes,
We don't want we don't want that. It's not that kind of podcast. But one of the things I appreciate about because there's so many blogs and websites and Facebook pages and groups and stuff about like advice.
Yes.
Half that shit's dumb,
Yep.
doesn't work,
Yep.
or is for like super wealthy people. And I'm not bougie at all, but I like a good tips and trick. Tips.
A good
See, you
tips
get
and
it?
tricks.
And so I'm thinking like through while we do this, we should try to think of things because I mean, just like you said, sneaking in your kids and stuff. Because I remember it was just me growing up. I was an only child, and so. But I remember we went to Vegas when I was 16. You would think, oh yeah, it's really cool. No, it wasn't. I was
My
16.
kids hated it. My kids hated it too.
No, my daddy put me up in a room
And
while
wait,
him
yeah.
yeah, and he said you can get room service, but don't open it was this whole thing like you can get room service, but don't open the door when they bring it. Just let them drop it off. And I'm just like, but I had HBO. You remember HBO After Hours or something? Girl, I was watching that Taxi. You remember Taxi?
Yes.
Where it was like somebody in the taxi and it was always like these drunk people or like. So,
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah, but I snuck in there because my dad only
Yeah.
put it as him and my mom. So I remember me and my mom had to go in. Dad was checking in at one of the resorts, and me and my mom were walking up to him. He's like, "Get away, get away!" And mom was like, "What is your problem, Steve?" And my dad was like, "They don't know you exist. Go away." And so my mom's like, "You look beautiful." Okay. Little Miss Mama again.
She's just curious.
She is. But that was probably one of my favorite memories of being like smuggled in.
Yes, I'm telling you. So if you got, if you go to the bigger hotels and resorts, it's easier to do because we did that a lot with our kids. But that certain one, he was like, absolutely not. You need to pay for those 2 extra people.
But it's just crazy to me because what are those 2 extra children?
Right. They were young.
What are they gonna do?
2019.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so I do have a good trick for you.
Okay.
So, you know, you go to these amusement parks, concerts, stuff like that, and I feel like the rules are ever changing.
Yes.
And so back then, you could take a diaper bag if you had babies, and they saw a woman with a backpack. They were like, "Oh, it's just diaper stuff." And so, but then some of them would check. So I got really good at hiding stuff in diapers.
Snacks.
I would have, because the diapers are closed, so I would shove some snacks in there,
Heck
some
yeah.
mini bottles.
Heck
I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. That's how I survived Disney World with my youngest.
I bet.
Because my dad loves Disney, bless his heart, and he wanted to take Rylan because everybody went at 3. Like I went at 3, Journey went at 3, and he wanted Rylan to go at 3. And so. I had Eris, who was, I think she was like 9 months old. So she still was in diapers and breastfeeding and all that stuff.
That'd be
great. Girl, I'm going to tell you, and I was already having some postpartum because postpartum is real.
For real. And ladies, if y'all have it and y'all need to talk, just reach out to us. We here.
I've
been there. We done that. We're here.
Trust me, because I had 1 planned baby and 2 oopsie babies. So, and the third one was like a huge oopsie. But that's on next week's episode. But it's true stuff, and it really affects women. So
It does.
But I was like, if I could do a little blog thing, it would be how to smuggle mini bottles in Disney
Yes.
World. Because, and I know that sounds bad, but
No.
I was so stressed and overwhelmed and overweight.
It's a lot.
And just,
yes. And
you
it's
know,
hot and it's, miserable.
kids
are everywhere.
All of those things. And, Rylan was a very rambunctious 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How old are you now? 8-year-old. And so, and my dad just had this, perfect child.
I'm telling you.
And so he wasn't really
He was
understanding. He was. But he had no idea how stressful it would be. But anyway,
Yes.
that was probably would be my biggest tips and tricks if you have and even if you don't have a baby, I mean, I feel like you could just throw some diapers in there.
Absolutely.
I've done pads. I've done lady pads or whatever. I don't have a period anymore. So.
I don't have big boobs, but I would wear big padded bras and stick
Girl.
them in my boobs.
Girl, I've done that. I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done.
I stuck them in my boots.
I was gonna say I
Stuck 'em in
stuck
my
one of
boots.
them. But I had did you have an indention?
Oh yeah, and it hurt like a bitch.
I was trying to get my boot off,
The
and then
things we do.
I know, but it's just expensive.
It is. I'm telling you, the drinks are the drinks are outrageous. And then, like when we used to take Corbin to Carowinds when he was little, before his heart stuff was found. My kid is short, y'all. He's little for his age.
cute,
He is, and he hates it. But because he was so little, I would make him get in the stroller, and I'd push him so they wouldn't charge me for his ass.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get in there. And then whenever we go to buffets, you're still 13, you're still 12, okay? Just so he can get the kid's price. I mean, everything's too expensive.
I know. Well, it's like going out to eat with Journey up until, when she was like 11 years old. And she still had that little girl look.
Yeah.
But I would get her a kid's plate, and they would be like,
See, they don't ever ask about Corbin because he's so short. And so, they don't ever. My nephew is a year younger, but over a foot taller than Corbin. And so he can't get by with it, but Corbin can.
bless. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I'm telling you, having 3 and 4 kids, it's expensive. I don't know how people do it.
I don't know how
Kids.
people do
Or like
it.
single mamas with that many kids. I can't even, because we were never fortunate enough to get government assistance. You know,
We
we
ha-
never
I had
got
it
it.
with Journey.
Well, I take that back. Josh had it one time when he got laid off. He was able to get it, but I wasn't, and I only made like $12 an hour.
Ain't that fun? I do think it's I do think it's funny because there's so many people in this world that really need it. There's moms. I have a wonderful friend who is a single mom. She works her ass off and has a son, perfect, beautiful, wonderful son, and she gets like $130 a month for food stamps, and I'm like,
That
really?
ain't nothing. My cousin was single, and he was in his 20s or 30s. No kids, no nothing, and was getting like a ridiculous like $800 in food stamps. And I'm like, I got a kid and can't get
See?
this. Like, and he was selling it for drugs. Like, I don't understand. There needs to be some changes for families that need it.
Oh God, that's like a whole.
That's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother
Whole
episode
nother
because I
episode.
have some stories. That's fine. You can.
Do you want me to? Or no? She
Yeah,
did.
she's
Okay.
fine. It's middle child. But yeah, because that's a big. I have stories about that too. 'Cause
Yeah,
me
it's-
and Journey,
It's something.
but yeah, it's. I think learning what topics we can talk about is
Yes,
fun,
yes.
and hopefully gearing up for. We want this to be as raw and as
Yes, yes. I mean,
as we can.
lay it out. I mean, because that's what life is. Like, as mamas, I mean, shit
It's hard.
happens.
It's hard.
Yeah. And people don't talk about the ugly.
People
don't talk about the ugly.
and I think that's what we're going for.
Yes.
Is just the real authentic. Man, today sucked ass.
Yes.
Like I drank a bottle of wine because
Yes,
today sucked ass.
absolutely.
Or I put my kids to bed at 7:45 because
Just so I can have some fucking alone time.
girl just put me in the bed at 8. Just put me in the bed.
Yep.
I mean, because it's, and I feel like that's what's wrong with a lot of society today, is these women who are sad, lonely, going through postpartum, whatever, going through these big life challenges, and they see how perfect.
Yeah. All these
is.
people are on social media. I mean, it's all a show, and they feel like they have to be like that. And it's
Right.
not like that.
And they get one of the greatest things about therapy is you learn some really cool stuff, and some stuff is just like in one ear out the other.
Right.
One of the greatest things that my therapist and I talked about was these people get paid. Like they have sponsorships.
Yes.
They
Yes.
do not have a job. Their sole income is to be an influencer.
Yeah.
So if their house looks perfect and the way they cut a chicken is perfect and clean,
They get paid.
they
for
get
all that.
paid. They get paid. I work full time and it's a lot.
I work full time, and let me tell you, I work in a manufacturing plant, and I climb and build big things. I climb up on them, underneath them. I use tools, and when I come home, I'll sit down and I'll fall asleep. And my kid, he's like, "You always fall asleep." I'm like, "Mom's tired." Mom's tired.
Because that's a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot, and it's so hot in there, and you just learn. You just learn. And my kids learned how to deal with it. They would finally, be like, "All right, Mom's got to take her 20-minute nap, and she'll be good." And I'm like, "Look, just do the dishes. When I fall asleep, go do the damn dishes so I can get food ready.
Just-
when I get up, like,
Just do something.
yes, it's like I don't want to have to tell you to do something. Get up and clean your damn room.
You see. Well, the sink is not. It actually looks really good. If the dishes are in there and the dishwasher's empty,
Put them in it.
I'm gonna tell
That's
you-
what I told my son. I'm like, "Did you start that dishwasher yesterday?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Did you empty it today?" And he said, "No." I said, "Then why you sitting there?"
well, my thing is I'm gonna tell y'all all a secret, and this is something that I would like for my husband to know too. Is it does not take a college degree to unload and load the dishwasher. It also does not take a college degree to put a roll of toilet paper.
Girl, listen. Okay, I gotta tell y'all this. My toilet is here. Like, I'm sitting on the toilet now. My toilet paper's in front of me, and I have a trash can right here. My husband will take the empty roll off of the toilet paper thing, put a new one on, but he will put the empty one on top of the trash can. He will not open the lid and throw it in there, and there will be 3 or 4 sitting there. Lift the lid!
My husband, I think today, because he's in a cleaning mode, I think I have been with him for, I don't even know, almost 11 years. And I think today was the first time he had ever physically taken it off and changed it.
No, my husband, I've been with him for 16 years, and the other day, because I called him out on mine and his podcast, that when he vacuums, like my husband is a cleaning freak. He will clean, get on his hands and knees and scrub. He loves to clean, okay? It just makes him happy. And if he sees me cleaning, girl, it's on. So if I ever want it, I just clean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just clean. But so he will vacuum, and he will put the vacuum up, but leave the cord draped all the way, still plugged in the wall. He will never roll the cord up, ever. But he did the other day. I said, what is wrong with you?
I identify as your husband because
when you see him cleaning,
well, no, because I shampooed the carpet and I had the cord out, and I'm like, well, maybe I should.
Still out. I'm telling you, my husband does it, and I'm like, you never. I said, you will clean this house, you will scrub the baseboards, you will not roll up the vacuum cord ever. Ever.
Yeah, that's me. Well, and I'm bad. I think poor Matt.
They probably done.
They done before we done.
Mm-hmm.
But I love to clean. I love for things to be clean.
Yes.
But I have ADHD.
Girl, me too.
And
I can't stay in one place.
No.
I'll be cleaning my room, and I'll find a cup. I'm like, oh, I need to take this to the kitchen. And then I see something in the kitchen. And then I start there, and I'm like, oh, I need to take this. No, my husband's like, just let me clean. Just let me clean. I'm like, all right.
No, Jacob's thing is, babe, Chandra, did you take your medicine?
Yes.
Let me go get some water.
I need some medicine to deal with you. And
I need medicine to,
And let me tell you, that's another thing that women do not need to be afraid to say, I'm on something, and I have to take something just to survive. I mean, I take something, and just about everybody I know does. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, anxiety is like, it's a real. It's a real thing. And I think one of the greatest things that my best friend Heather Gay, she's the greatest.
I like her.
She's a sweet girl. Has taught me is she's a counselor. She's not a counselor. She's actually a badass. But she's a therapist. And one of the things that I've learned through her is we got to talk about it. Like, we just got to talk about mental health because it's not. And so many people face it and deal with it, and I don't think enough people talk about it.
They don't. People are afraid that people are going to judge them for it.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here, and this is real talk. I'm sitting here, I'm like, people are already judging you for you being weird as shit.
Absolutely.
So why don't you just say, listen, I have anxiety, and this is...
And play that song, Anxiety. My son hates that. But, like, I have been taking Wellbutrin most of my life. And after my mom died, they bumped it up to like 300 milligrams. Okay, That's a lot. It's a lot. So I just recently bumped it back down. But a good friend of mine actually told me, she said, get magnesium. And ever since I started taking magnesium, it has, I don't know what it's done, but
I've heard that.
I have been able to come down off of my anxiety medicine and
I've heard that.
So I would tell every lady, put that in your daily vitamin magnesium. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's wonderful.
I know. I've and I think my mom is like a very natural type of person. So if she can do it naturally, she'd rather do it. So I don't have to tell her.
Yes. And I just got a tincture, if that's how you say it, from a friend of mine. And she said her husband came off of his Wellbutrin because he started taking this. I'm a little scared to take it. It's drops. You can put it in something, or you can put it on your tongue. I'm a little afraid because I'm always allergic to everything. But I do want to try it and see how it works. It's all natural.
I mean, it's worth a shot because I've come down on medications, but I'm trying to do research on. I do.
Yes.
What is it? The ashwagandha.
Yeah, ashwagandha. I just ordered some.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you
Is it
something.
good?
I can build bridges and shit with that stuff.
Well, see, my nutritionist told me that it'll balance you out. That medicine, if you need a boost, it gives you a boost. If you need it to come down, it just balances you out.
It had that ginseng or that Ginkgo blah blah. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But it was pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I took it and I was like, I can do things.
Hell yeah, because I'm so tired all the time. I take vitamin B12, D3, I take all kind of shit, and I'm just so tired all the damn time.
I'm tired.
Well, I'm gonna try it. We'll
I
see,
mean,
and I will
it's-
let y'all know.
It's worth. Yeah, I mean, it's worth. And I would like for other people to share stuff that they do. 'Cause,
Absolutely.
You know,
if
don't.
y'all have some good things, we want to know.
Yeah, because you don't know until you know.
That's right.
So, and I'm here for. I'm down for whatever.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm gonna lose weight doing this.
hey, so that way we don't see our double chins. That's another thing. It's like, oh, you have to learn how to take pictures when you hit 40 because you got this whole wrinkles here and then you got this whole neck thing. So, I mean, and I don't wear makeup. So, you know, you just learn.
I don't wear makeup
You
either.
learn.
I think that's another. I have a pimple here and I don't like it, but that's something. I love working from home, but that's one of the perks of working from home.
Yeah.
I don't ever wear makeup.
I work in a factory, so my hair's on top of my
Yeah,
head
no
all the
matter,
time.
girl. You
and I-
working? You working? You
I'm
sweating?
working with a
you
bunch
doing,
of men
you
on
building?
here, and they stink.
And
Girl.
men don't know. Men that do know and realize you don't have makeup.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk to us about something?
Right. Right.
I'm playing.
And I ain't dressed up.
We
for
don't
nobody.
judge.
We don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
What is that saying? We listen, but we
Don't judge.
we might talk a little shit,
We might.
but we'll bless your heart.
We
afterwards.
just being honest. Bless your heart.
bless. I do, and it's just the amount of people I've reached with the bless has really been a blessing to my heart. My teeth look good though.
Hey, that's good. So, yeah. Well, we need to figure out when we're doing this again, so we can do some more episodes for everybody.
we got a lot of things to talk about.
We do, and so maybe next week we can figure out what topics we want to talk about, and maybe get some feedback from everybody.
Oh, that would be fun.
Feedback.
Because I'm gonna send this. My friends need to support me, okay, love?
That's right. That's right. We will share, and y'all need to share.
And when I do Melissa McCarthy's biography in a movie, y'all gonna wish you had supported my.
That's right.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is.
Well, what is? We need to sign off.
We do need to sign off slogan, a little saying. What you
I
got?
don't have anything. Keep it classy.
No. Keep it. Yeah, we don't want to keep it trashy.
Oh, we don't want to
Keep it classy.
You gotta clean it up a bit, but keep it real.
No, let's see. It's
Keep
got to be bless your heart, something.
Yeah. Keep it real. Keep it honest, and bless your heart.
That's right.
We love you.
We love you. See you next time.